Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is Scott Thomas along with Charles Cookie Coger on Madison County Cable's coverage of Huntsville Lady Eagle basketball. We greet you from Shiloh Christian Schools in Springdale for the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. This district semifinal features your Huntsville Lady Eagles, the number 1 seed in the tournament, against the number 4 seeded Lady Pioneers of Gentry. The head coach of Gentry is Tim Folks. The head coach of Huntsville is Charlie Berry. And they're about to present the regular season conference championship trophy to the Huntsville Lady Eagles, and we're waiting on the PA announcer to get started with that. The Lady Eagles finished co-champions this year in the regular season in the 1-4A conference with Prairie Grove.
Welcome to Shiloh Christian High School. We are excited to be hosting this year's 1-4A district tournament. We want to remind all fans that we will abide by all AAA rules and to remember to show good sportsmanship at all the games this week. These student athletes have been competing at a high level all year, and we are excited to see some very competitive games this week. At this time, we would like to first recognize this year's co-conference champions. Let's all give a big hand to the Huntsville Lady Eagles, the 2015 1-4A co-conference champions. And there's your co-conference champion, Huntsville Eagles, tied with Prairie Grove for first place in the conference this year. They are the number 1 seeds here at the district tournament based on a tiebreaker advantage over Prairie Grove. And we're about ready. Give them one more round of applause.
And it's about time for the starting lineups for this district semifinals.
Starting lineups and sing the national anthem, we would like to pray for both teams. Our prayer will be led by Coach David McGee.
We'll have a prayer, then we'll have starting lineups.
Let us pray. Dear Father, we come to you right now, Lord. We just honor you and we praise you, and Lord, we just thank you for everything that you've done and you've given us. Lord, we pray right now for each of these competitors, each team as they play. Lord, I pray that you will just protect every athlete that's out here on the court, every cheerleader that's cheering. Lord, be with our coaches, our refs, everyone that is participating in this event. Lord, I pray that you protect them on. Lord, I pray that we will all show great sportsmanship, and Lord, I pray that we will just conduct ourselves in a way that will be pleasing to you. Lord, I pray that you will just be with everyone here, Lord, from Huntsville and from Gentry, Lord, as they travel back home, give them safe travel. And Lord, I pray that we will just honor and glorify your name. Lord, it's in your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, now stay standing for the national anthem.
Stripes and
Number 3, Rachel Lawrence. Number 4, Bailey Bills. Number 22, Mallory Morris. Number 32, Lauren Little. And number 34, Haley Morgentine James. The Lady Pioneers are coached by Tim Folks and Darren Ward. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Lady Eagles from Huntsville. Number 4, Emily Phillips. Number 5, Miranda Campbell. Number 12, Chandler Stone. Number 22, Shelby McCartney. And number 52, Sierra Creek. The Lady Eagles are coached by Charlie Berry, Greg McComb, and Christy Stone.
Winner of this game will play for the 1-4A district tournament championship tomorrow night at 5:30 against either Berryville or Prairie Grove. Veteran officiating crew for this district semifinal. The lead official is Claude Mann. He's assisted by Mike Ward and Cheston Shadrick. It is going to be Haley Morgentine James jumping center for Gentry against Sierra Creek for Huntsville. The Eagles entering with an overall record of 22 wins and 5 losses. Ball's in the air, and the tip is won by Huntsville. And Emily Phillips will bring it into the forecourt. Ball goes right side now to Miranda Campbell. Campbell, right baseline. Chandler's on back to Campbell now on the wing. Skipping it left side, Shelby McCartney. Right side now, Emily Phillips. Right wing back to Campbell. Campbell tried to get it sewn. Ends up with Rachel Lawrence for Gentry. Lawrence in the forecourt now. Huntsville starting man-man defensively. Haley Morgentine James. On to Mallory Morris on the point. Left side now to Lauren Little. On to Bailey Bills. Right side now Lawrence. Inside Morgentine James. Morgentine James travel with the basketball. Possession will go to Huntsville with 7:22 remaining here in the first quarter. No score. Gentry will back up half-court defense. Looks like a zone of some kind. Right side of the floor. Ball right wing now goes to Miranda Campbell. On to Shelby McCartney towards the right wing, left wing now. Chandler Stone. Try to get Sierra Creek. It is on the deck and out of bounds off Creek Glass. It will be Gentry basketball, 7 minutes even remaining here in the first quarter. No score. It looked like it could be a triangle and 2 or something. I thought they're matching up against some of the Lady Eagle offensive players. Haley Morgentine James left side floor. Up top it goes now Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence looking to drive. Lawrence all the way off the window, no good. Rebound, and a foul called against Gentry. Against Rachel Lawrence. That'll be Lawrence's first personal foul for Gentry. It's the first team foul against the Lady Eagles. 6:42 and counting to go here in the first quarter, no score.
Foul number 3.
Miranda Campbell, ball tipped away, and it's taken away by Mallory Morris. Morris to the 10, shoots and scores it. Mallory Morris with the first basket of the ball game. Gentry is up on Huntsville 2-0. There's 6:23 remaining for score. Here's a drive by Miranda Campbell all the way in and scores it. Miranda Campbell with the first basket. Campbell's first basket of the game. She has 2 points. It's a 2-all score between Huntsville and Gentry. 6:10 remaining first quarter. Ball up top, it goes to Lauren Little. Left side of the floor now Haley Morgentine James. Morgentine James switch now. Foul back to Little. Right side of the floor now Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence can shoot the 3. Needs to stay on her. Up between circles Morris. Morgentine James now. On it goes to Bailey Bills. Right free throw line extended now to Lawrence. Back on the point, Morgentine James reverses it to Little. Little on to Lawrence. Lawrence with a 3 shot up, no good. Rebound Emily Phillips for Huntsville. Phillips up ahead of Chandler Stone. Stone to Sierra Creek all the way in. Yes sir, yes sir. Sierra Creek with her first basket of the game. She has 2 points. Tim Folks will take a 30-second timeout for Gentry. We'll keep it here. 5:31 remaining in the first quarter. Huntsville leading Gentry 4-2 here in the district semifinals. Quick scoring summary first for the Lady Pioneers. Mallory Morris has 2 points. 2 points each for Miranda Campbell and Sierra Creek for Huntsville. Once again, the winner of this game will play for the district championship tomorrow night at 5:30 against either Berryville or Prairie Grove. These two teams, along with Prairie Grove and Berryville, have qualified for the 4A North Regional Tournament, which will start next Wednesday, February the 25th, down in Pottsville in Pope County, just east of Russellville. Rachel Lawrence with possession in the forecourt now for the Lady Pioneers. Left wing now, Bailey Bills. Bills brings it back up now. Mallory Morris reverses the ball. Haley Morgan changes right sideline to Lawrence. Lawrence between the circles now. Bills left wing now. Morris. Morris looking to drive. Morris in all the way shoots it, and she'll go to the free throw line. She was fouled by Emily Phillips. Phillips is charged with her first personal foul for Huntsville. It's the first team foul against the Lady Eagles. And at the line with 2 shots is Mallory Morris. Morris's first attempt is up and good. Here comes Amber Ellis in the ball game now for Gentry. Ellis will replace Bailey Bills. Morris's second free throw attempt on the way. She got them both. Morris has all 4 of the Lady Pioneer points. Huntsville and Gentry are tied at 4 all with 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. Chandler Stone left wing now for the Eagles. Elbow now to Shelby McCartney. Back up top it goes to Emily Phillips. Phillips reverses the ball to Miranda Campbell. To Stone. Stone driving towards the 10. Shoots it no good. Ball is kept around. It's on the deck. Bear Creek has it on the deck. But she is laying on the... She called the timeout. Creek called the timeout. 30-second timeout. Eagles will keep it here. 4:47 remaining here in the first quarter. 4 all is the score between Huntsville and Gentry. Gentry advanced to this point by defeating Gravett last night in the quarterfinals 65-60. This is Huntsville's first game in the tournament. They earned the bye here to the semifinals by finishing co-champions in the 1-4A regular season. Miranda Campbell will inbound at right baseline for the Lady Eagles. Campbell looking to get the ball in play. Up top to Chandler Sohn. Sohn into Sierra Creek. Creek rips through, shoots it, and she'll go to the line.
Good job, Tree.
The foul will be charged to Rachel Lawrence for Gentry.
32, Lauren Little on the line for Huntsville, number 52.
Called 3, right? It's Rachel Lawrence with the foul for Gentry, her second personal and the team second. Sierra Creek second free throw on the way. She made the first, missed the second. Rebound tipped out to Huntsville. There's the ball to Shelby McCartney. Up top, Miranda Campbell. Campbell, right free throw line extended to Chandler Sohn. Right baseline now, Sierra Creek. Back up top, it goes to Sohn. Reverses it to Emily Phillips. Phillips still with possession. On to Miranda Campbell. Looks like Gentry's now 90-man. 3-pointer up, Shelby McCartney off the back iron. No good. Rebound pulled ball by Lauren Whittle for Gentry. Ball goes ahead now to Haley Borgentine James. Borgentine James, right wing, Mallory Morris. On to Lauren Whittle on the elbow. Reverses it to Amber Ellis. Ellis maintains control of the basketball. Backs it off now to Morris. Morris driving, shooting, and scoring. Mallory Morris has all 6. Mallory Morris has all 6 of the Lady Pioneer points. Gentry leads Huntsville 6-5 with 3:38 remaining in the first quarter. Emily Phillips off the screen from McCartney. Back now to Shelby McCartney. Inside to Sierra Creek. Creek off right wing. Emily Phillips, 3-shot up. 3-shot good by Phillips. Emily Phillips' first basket of the ball game is a 3. It's an 8-6 lead now for Huntsville over Gentry with 3:15 remaining first quarter. Haley Borgentine James with possession. Borgentine James on the point now. Left wing now goes to Mallory Morris. Morris pulls back and shoots the 3 and hits it. Mallory Morris is on fire. She has all 9. of the Lady Pioneer points. Gentry leads Huntsville 9-8. There's 2:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Chandler Sohn sets and shoots a three and hits it. Chandler Sohn's first basket of the game is a three. Huntsville leads Gentry 11-9 with 2:44 remaining first quarter. Here's Rachel Lawrence with possession right side of the floor. Lawrence reverses the ball. Haley Morgantown James, left wing Mallory Morris, back to Morgantown James. She goes to the hole and scores it. Haley Morgantown James with her first basket of the game. She has 2 points. Huntsville and Gentry are tied at 11 all with 2:25 remaining first quarter. Emily Phillips with possession for the Lady Eagles. Right of the point now to Shelby McCartney. Towards the right wing now, Miranda Campbell skipping it left side, Emily Phillips. Phillips on the point to Campbell. Three shot up. Three shot good by Campbell. Miranda Campbell's first three of the ball game. She's up to 5 points total. Huntsville leads Gentry 14-11. There's 2 minutes even remaining here in the first quarter. Mallory Morris with possession. And Haley Morgantown James to the 10, shoots it and scores it. Haley Morgantown James with 4 points on the game. It's now 14-13. Three-pointer up, Shelby McCartney is good! McCartney's first basket of the game is a three. And timeout taken by Tim Fulks for Gentry. 30-second timeout. Pioneers will keep it here. 1:43 remaining first quarter. Huntsville leading Gentry 17-13. Here's a quick scoring summary. First for the Lady Pioneers. Mallory Morris has scored 9. Haley Morgantown James has scored 4. For Huntsville, Miranda Campbell has scored 5, including a tray. A three-pointer each for Emily Phillips, Chandler Sohn, and Shelby McCartney. Sierra Creek also has scored 3 points. She's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Once again, the winner of this game will play for the 1-4A District Tournament Championship tomorrow evening at 5:30. Right back here at Shiloh against the winner of the second girls semifinal tonight. That is between Berryville and Prairie Grove. And here comes Mallory Morris. Gets the ball to Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence needing some help now. Right side of the floor, Haley Morgantown James. Morgantown James over to Amber Ellis. Steal off the ball to Miranda Campbell. Campbell still with it. Campbell pulls up, shoots from 15. No good. Rebound tipped around. It's on the deck. It's a hell ball. Alternate possession will give. No. Well, what happened? They call it travel. They called a travel and possession will go.
Game for Gentry, number 24. Brianna Ward.
I don't know what was called.
Game for Huntsville, number 23.
I don't know what was called. One called a hell ball, one called a travel. I don't know what was called. Shelby McCartney shoots a three and hits it! Shelby McCartney's second three of the ball game. She's up to 6 points total. 20-13 is the lead now for Huntsville over Gentry. 1 minute remains first quarter. Ball's reversed now to Mallory Morris. Morris with a three shot up, no good. Rebound pulled by Shelby McCartney for Huntsville. McCartney up ahead to Chandler Sohn. Sohn to McCartney. She shoots from 17 and hits! Shelby McCartney up to 8 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 22-13, 32 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rachel Lawrence, left side of the floor now for the Pioneers. Dropping it back to Mallory Morris. To Lawrence on the right side of the floor towards the right corner, Haley Morgantown James. Crosses it over now to, and the ball goes inside, shot up, no good. Ball's tipped around, and Lawrence claims it in the corner. Back up top it goes to Brianne Ward. Back to Ward now, and no shot is gained. That's in the first quarter from Shiloh Christian Schools. It's a 22-13 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. We'll have the second quarter play in just a second. This is Lady Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Second quarter starting here at Shiloh Christian Schools in Springdale here in the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. It is the Huntsville Lady Eagles leading the Gentry Lady Pioneers 22-13. And it'll be Gentry basketball to start the second quarter. Ball will be inbounded by Rachel Lawrence. In play to Mallory Morris. Ahead now goes to Brienne Ward. Ward driving on Campbell. Ward spinning, shooting, no good. Rebound pulled by Shelby McCartney for Huntsville. Outlet now Emily Phillips. Head now to Chandler Sohn. Sohn crosses it to Campbell. Miranda Campbell right back to Sohn. Between the circles now Phillips. Phillips. Right side now Campbell. Phillips towards the left corner now Sohn. Sohn to Sierra Creek. Right back to Sohn. On to Campbell. Reversing the ball, Phillips now. Phillips, Campbell. Left wing, Sohn. Sohn for three. Rattled out, no good. Rebound pulled by the Pioneers, pulled in by Rachel Ward. Here's Mallory Morris with possession. Morris, ball tipped away, ends up back with Morgantown James. She drives, but the foul called prior to the shot going up. Shelby McCartney is charged with the first personal foul for Huntsville. Second team foul against the Lady Eagles. Ball be inbounded by Rachel Lawrence for Gentry. Lawrence in play to Brienne Ward. Ward crosses it now Morris towards the left wing now Haley Morgantown James. Morgantown James back now to Lawrence right to the point. Lawrence. Ball to Morgantown James now. Brings it back up top. Morgantown James. Ball tipped away by Chandler, so now to bounce. It will remain Gentry basketball. Ball be inbounded on the side by Rachel Ward. Ward then play to Morgantown James. She goes to the 10. Tipped away. Nice defense by Chandler, so ends up with Sierra Creek for Huntsville. It's Emily Phillips with possession. Phillips versus it to Miranda Campbell. Left wing to Chandler Sohn. Sohn to Shelby McCartney. Reverses it to Phillips. Phillips. Right side, right of the point now Campbell. Right wing now McCartney. McCartney driving. Comes out from underneath. McCartney all the way across. Back between the circles now to Phillips. Phillips. McCartney on the left wing. McCartney. Back by the center circle now. Campbell. Phillips. Right wing now to Sohn. Sohn up on the point, Campbell. Trying to hit Sierra Creek and goes through 3 seconds and it's out of bounds. Possession will go to Gentry. 5:56 remaining here in the first half. Huntsville leading Gentry here in the district semifinals 22-13. There's Haley Morgantown James driving, shooting. She'll go to the free throw line. Sierra Creek is charged with the foul for Huntsville, her first personal foul. Third team foul against the Lady Eagles. Haley Morgantown James, her first free throw attempts in the ball game for Gentry. First shot is up, back iron and out, no good. Here comes Delaney Tipton. Here comes Delaney Tipton in the game for Huntsville, replacing Chandler Sohn. Morgantown James, second shot on the way, back iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Miranda Campbell for Huntsville. Campbell in the forecourt now. Drops it back to Emily Phillips. Phillips bringing it right side of the floor on the Sierra Creek inside to Delaney Tipton. Tipped into the hole, shoots, no good. Ball tipped down, CC with the board, back down, tried to get it to Tipton, it's knocked away. Taken away by Rachel Lawrence for Gentry. Here's Mallory Morris, bringing the ball in the forecourt now for the Lady Pioneers. Left side of the floor now, Brienne Ward. On to Lawrence now, just right of the point. Lawrence, left side of the floor, Haley Morgantown James to Morris now. Morris to Ward. Ward. Lawrence looks to drive. She shoots and scores it. Rachel Lawrence with her first basket of the ball game. She has 2 points. 22-15 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. Three-pointer up. Shelby McCartney. Off the mark, no good. Sierra Creek with the board. Off to Miranda Campbell. Back up on the point for Emily Phillips. Left side of the floor now McCartney. Back between the circles now Phillips. Phillips rolling away from the left wing. Right wing Campbell into CC all alone. Yes, sir. Sierra Creek with 5 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 24-15 with 4:26 remaining in the first half. Haley Morgantown James, right side of the floor now for the Pioneers. Morgantown James On to Brianne Ward. Reverses it. Rachel Ward. Set shot 3 up. No good. Rebound. Out to Morgantown James for the Pioneers. Haley Morgantown James. Ball goes in. Ball tipped away by Shelby McCartney into the hands of Emily Phillips. Phillips on the run coming back. Phillips to free throw line to Delaney Tipton. Tipton driving in, shoots it off the window and scores it. Delaney Tipton for the first basket of the game. She has 2 points. Huntsville leads Gentry 26-15. There's 3:45 remaining in the first half of play. Haley Morgantown James right free throw line extended down for Gentry. Up on the point now. Ball's reversed down to Brianne Ward. She shoots a 3. No good, it's short. Morgantown James with the board. Dropping it back, shot up, no good, but a foul detected against Huntsville. Against Emily Phillips. Phillips with her second personal foul for Huntsville. 14 foul now against the Lady Eagles. Mallory Morris at the line, 2 free throw attempts for Gentry. First shot up, off the back iron, no good. Here comes some substitutions now for the Pioneers. We'll get them as we go on. Bailey Bills is in the game for Gentry, along with Lauren Little. Second shot up, no good by Morris. Rebound put by Delaney Tipton for Huntsville. Ball goes ahead to Miranda Campbell. Campbell to Tipton at the free throw line. Left side now to Shelby McCartney. McCartney skipping it back, right wing to Campbell. And to Tipton, she shoots it, no good. Ball tipped by Cece, it's out of bounds. Off the Lady Eagles basket will remain. It will be Gentry basketball. 3:14 remaining first half of play. 26-15 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. Here's Mallory Morris with possession. Morris, right side of the floor, Bailey Bills. Bills reverses it to Lauren Little on the point. Little reversing the ball now. On it goes now, back to Bills. Bailey Bills, Morris now. Morris driving, off to Little. Bills, back now to Morris, left of the point. Ball back now, Bills up on the point, Little reversing it to Morris. Morris looking to drive, Morris in all the way, shoots no good. Rebound by Emily Phillips for Huntsville. Phillips coming back on the run. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Miranda Campbell. Campbell driving it off the window, yes sir! Miranda Campbell up to 7 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 28-15. There's 2:16 remaining in the first half of play. Bailey Bills, right side of the floor now for Gentry. On to Rachel Lawrence on the point. Left side of the floor now. Ball back to Bills, right of the point. She shoots it. No good. Rebound. It's on the deck. Bills claims it back for Gentry. Bills looks to drive, shoots it. No good. Rebound. Shelby McCartney for Huntsville. Gets the ball to Emily Phillips, and here comes the senior point in the forecourt. Left wing now, Miranda Campbell. Between the circles now, Phillips. Phillips bringing it left side of the floor. Left corner, Campbell. 3 shot up. You bet! Miranda Campbell's second 3 of the ball game. She's up to 10 points total. Huntsville leads Gentry 31-15. There's 1:29 remaining first half of play. Mallory Morris with possession. Left side of the floor now. All up on the point, Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence lost the basketball but gained it back for the Pioneers. Lawrence drops it back to Bailey Bills. Bills center circle now, Morris. Mallory Morris, right side back now to Lawrence. Up on the point, Lauren Little. Little, left side of the floor now. With 60 seconds remaining here in the first half. Little dropping it back now to Bills. Bills up on the point to Morris. Morris, right side back now, Little. Little, ball tipped away, Lawrence ends up with it for Gentry. Lawrence, ball tipped away, taken away by Shelby McCartney for Huntsville. 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. All goes ahead now to Miranda Campbell. Center circle now, Emily Phillips.
Take your time.
Phillips brings it right side of the floor. Right wing now to Campbell. Miranda Campbell.
Good, CC, good.
Double therapy. Down low to Delaney Tipton. Yes! Delaney Tipton up to 4 points on the ball game now. 33-15 lead now for Huntsville over Gentry. 15 seconds remaining first half. Bailey Bills right side of the floor now for the Pioneers. 8 seconds. Bills tipped away, taken away, McCartney! Shelby McCartney, west side of the floor all the way, and you bet! Shelby McCartney into double figures now with 10. That's the end of the first half of play from Shiloh Christian Schools here in Springdale. This is the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. Huntsville Lady Eagles up on the Gentry Lady Pioneers 35-15. We'll be back with the second half of play in just a second. This is Lady Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Scott Thomas back with Charles Cookie Coger here on Madison County Cable. We're about ready to start the second half of play from Shiloh Christian Schools in Springdale here in the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. It's the Huntsville Lady Eagles up on the Gentry Lady Pioneers 35-15. Quick scoring summary. First for the Lady Pioneers, Mallory Morris has 9 points. 4 points for Haley Morgentine James. 2 points for Rachel Lawrence. For Huntsville, Miranda Campbell and Shelby McCartney have 10 points each. 5 points on the game for Sierra Creek, 4 for Delaney Tipton, and 3 each for Emily Phillips and Chandler Sohn. Huntsville possession to start the second half. On the floor for the Lady Eagles are the 5 starters. Number 4, Emily Phillips. Number 5, Miranda Campbell. Number 12, Chandler Sohn. Number 22, Shelby McCartney. And number 52, Sierra Creek. 5 senior starters on the floor for Huntsville. Miranda Campbell driving, shooting, scoring. Miranda Campbell up to 12 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 37-15, 7:34 remains in the third quarter. Bailey Bills up on the point to Rachel Lawrence. Ball's reversed now to Mallory Morris. Morris still in possession. Timeline now back to Bailey Bills. To Lawrence now. Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence lobbing into Haley Morgentine James. And ball is now a timeout. A timeout was called at Tim Fulks. It's a full timeout taken by Gentry. We'll take it along with them. 7:13 remains in the third. 37-15 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. We're back in just a second. This is Lady Eagle basketball, Madison County Cable. Gentry down to 2 full timeouts remaining. Huntsville has 3 fulls and a 30-second timeout remaining. 7:13 remaining here in the third quarter. 37-15 lead for Huntsville over Gentry here in the 2015 district semifinals. Rachel Lawrence will inbound right in front of the Lady Pioneer bench. In play, Mallory Morris. Morris stops and pops a 3. No good out the back on. Chased down by Chandler Sohn for Huntsville. Outlets it now, Emily Phillips. Phillips brings it left side of the floor now. Up on the point, Shelby McCartney. Inside goes Sarah Creek. Shot no good. Creek with her own, but right back up with it. Yes, sir. Sarah Creek up to 7 points on the ball game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 39-15. 6:45 remains here in the third quarter. Rachel Lawrence right side of the floor now for Gentry. Up on the point now, Lauren Rowe reverses it now to Bailey Bills. Up on the point, back now to Lawrence. Lawrence bouncing it on to Mallory Morris. Morris on to Lawrence. Almost free throw line extended. Up on the point. Lauren Rowe 3 shot up. No good out the back on Chandler Sohn with the long Karen for Huntsville. Here's Emily Phillips up the center of the floor. Up ahead now to Sohn. Sohn into Shelby McCartney. Tipped away. Out of bounds off Haley Morgentine James. It will remain Huntsville basketball. Miranda Campbell will trigger it. Left baseline for Lady Eagles. Campbell in play to Shelby McCartney. McCartney rips through, shoots off the window, and scores it. Shelby McCartney up to 12 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 41-15 as we hit the 6-minute mark remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Rachel Lawrence, right side of the floor. Lady Pioneers up on the point. Lauren Little 3 shot up, no good. Rebound Sohn again for the Eagles. Outlets to Emily Phillips, up floor. Miranda Campbell. Campbell backs it up on the wing. Up top it goes back now to Phillips. Phillips around screen from McCartney. On the point now to Shelby McCartney. Left side of the floor now Chandler Sohn. Sohn. Right side Phillips to McCartney. McCartney. Still out to Sierra Creek. Yes, sir. Sierra Creek up to 9 points on the game now. Huntsville leading Gentry 43-15. 5:20 remains third quarter. Haley Morgantown James left side of the floor now for Lady Pioneers up on the point to Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence looking to drive, dropping it back now, Mallory Morris. Morris to the paint with the runner, no good. Ball's tipped around, played by Miranda Campbell for Huntsville. Campbell will slow the action down and get the ball to Emily Phillips. Phillips, left side of the floor now. On to Shelby McCartney. Right wing now, Miranda Campbell. Campbell, back on the point now, Phillips. 3 shot up. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled by Haley Morgantown James for Gentry. 4:41 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Eagles lead by 28 over Gentry now at 43-15. Here's Mallory Morris with possession, center circle now for the Pioneers. Right wing now, Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence, still with possession. Lawrence, overshot Morgantown James out of bounds. It will be Huntsville basketball with 4:20 remaining in the third. Emily Phillips up the center of the floor now for Huntsville. Goes from the left side of the floor. Left wing now, Chandler Sohn. Sohn. Miranda Campbell. Campbell. Left side now, Sohn. Sohn driving across. Right side now, Emily Phillips. Back down to Campbell. Campbell driving all the way in. Shoots out the window and gets it. Miranda Campbell, 14 points on the game now for the senior. Huntsville leads Gentry 45-15. 3:45 remaining here in the third. Haley Morgantown James deep on the left wing now for the Pioneers. On to Mallory Morris. Morris looking to drive. Morris driving back to Morgantown James. She goes to the hole and scores it. Haley Morgantown James. She's up to 6 points total. Huntsville leads Gentry 45-17. 3:24 remains third quarter. Shelby McCartney scores from 18. McCartney up to 14 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 47-17. 3:11 remains third quarter. Mallory Morris, ball tipped away by Chandler Sohn now to bounds and will remain Gentry basketball. The ball being inbounded by Rachel Lawrence in front of the Lady Pioneer bench. Lawrence with the ball in play now for Gentry. And a held ball is forced alternate possession will keep the ball with Gentry. Here comes Gentry, Gosfiner, and Cheyenne Solfridge into the game now for Huntsville. Replacing Miranda Campbell and Sierra Creek. Ball being inbound by Rachel Lawrence. In play to Mallory Morris. Morris bringing it left side of the floor. Morris still with it to the baseline. Ball tipped away, taken away by Emily Phillips for Huntsville. Phillips up ahead, now goes to Chandler Sohn. Sohn, right wing now, Gentry Gosfiner. Gosfiner brings it back up top, Shelby McCartney. McCartney, right wing now, Gosfiner. Gosfiner to Shelby McCartney. McCartney driving, shooting, scoring. Shelby McCartney. Up to 16 points on the game now. Gentry, Huntsville leads Gentry 49-17. There's 2:13 remaining third quarter. Haley Morgantown James left wing now. Up top, Rachel Lawrence. She shoots a 3. Rattles home. Rachel Lawrence with the first 3 of the ball game. She's up to 5 points total. Huntsville leads 49-20 with 1:58 remaining here in the third. Ginger Gosfiner to Shelby McCartney. Reversing the ball to Emily Phillips. Inside to Cheyenne Solfridge. Solfridge to the 10. Blocked away. And ends up with Lauren Little for the Pioneers. Dropping it back to Mallory Morris. Morris. Bringing it left side of the floor now to Rachel Lawrence. Up on the point now, Haley Morgantown James reverses the ball now. Lauren Little on to Bailey Bills. Bills to Morris with a 3 shot, no good. Rebound Shelby McCartney for Huntsville. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter. 29-point lead for Huntsville at 49-20. Ball comes to Gentry Gosfiner. Gosfiner steps to shoots, but she's called for steps. The Gentry basketball. Here comes Hannah Boss and Amber Ellis Back in the game now for Gentry. Replacing Bills and Little. Mallory Morris working the ball ahead now for Gentry. 60 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Amber Ellis right side of the floor. Pioneers on to Rachel Lawrence with a deep three shot. She hit it. Rachel Lawrence with a second straight three. She's up to 8 points total. Huntsville leads Gentry 49-23, 44 seconds remaining here in the third. Emily Phillips bringing it right side of the floor, up on the point to Shelby McCartney. McCartney left free throw line instead. Chandler Stone skips it right side now to Phillips. Inside Shine. Sulfur's a little ship. Blocked from behind, taken away by Boss. And here comes Haley Morgentine James all the way in. She's fouled on the drive. Cheyenne Sulfridge is charged with her first personal foul for Huntsville. First team foul against the Lady Eagles. Ball being out by Rachel Lawrence, left baseline for Gentry. And play to Hannah Boss, left corner, three shot up, no good. Rebound pulled by the Pioneers. Mallory Morris pulled it. Off the Boss, she shoots a baseline jumper, no good. Ends up back to Morris, shot at Morgentine James off the back iron, no good. Ball's tipped around, taken by Amber Ellis, she's fouled.
Grab the ball. Let's go, Norm.
Cheyenne Sulfridge is charged with her second personal foul for Huntsville, second team foul against the Lady Eagles. Amber Ellis at the line, her first 2 free throw attempts of the ball game for Gentry. First shot by Ellis on the way, rimmed out, no good. Second shot by Ellis on the way. She got that one. First point of the game for Amber Ellis. 49-24 lead for Huntsville. 8 seconds to go here in the third. Emily Phillips. Inside shot. Sulfridge has fouled prior to the shot going up. Haley Morgentine James is charged with her first personal foul for Gentry. First team foul against the Lady Pioneers. Gentry Gosfiner. In play, shot Sulfridge, actually for Chandler Stone, and that shot's no good. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Shiloh Christian Schools in here in Shiloh, here in Springdale. This is the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High Districts. 49-24 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. We're back in the fourth quarter, playing just a second. This is Lady Eagle basketball on Madison County Cable. Fourth quarter starting here at Shiloh Christian Schools here in the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. Huntsville Lady Eagles up on the Gentry Lady Pioneers 49-24. Huntsville has the ball starting the fourth quarter. Ball comes up top of senior point guard Emily Phillips. Phillips reverses the ball to Miranda Campbell. Right free throw line extended to Gentry Gosfiner. Gosfiner to Chandler Stone mid-post. Stone back up top, it goes to Gosfiner. On to Phillips. Versus the ball to Campbell. Left wing now, Stone, left baseline, only tipped it into Gentry Gosfiner. Gosfiner's shot was no good. Ball's on the deck, and as they held ball fourth with alternate possession, giving the ball to Gentry with 7:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Haley Hayes bringing the ball up now for the Lady Pioneers on into the forecourt. Right wing it goes now to, and the ball thrown away by Brianne Ward out of bounds. It will be Huntsville basketball, 7:12 remaining here in the fourth. Ball's in play now, Emily Phillips. Phillips in the forecourt. Tosses it to Miranda Campbell. Right wing Gentry Gosfiner. To Delaney Tipton. Down low, Chandler Stone. Off to Miranda Campbell. She'll go to the free throw line. She was fouled on the play. Haley Hayes is charged with her first personal foul for Gentry. Second team foul against the Lady Pioneers. And Miranda Campbell to the line with her first 2 free throw attempts of the ball game. Campbell's first shot on the way, rattled out, no good. Here comes Haley Morgentine James back in the game now for Gentry, replacing Rachel Lawrence. Second free throw attempt for Campbell. On the way now, rattles home. Miranda Campbell has 15 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 50-24. There's 6:52 remaining fourth quarter. Bailey Bills with possession now for the Lady Pioneers. Right side, Brianne Ward, set shot three on the way, back iron, no good. Off tip, taken away, Emily Phillips gets the rebound for Huntsville. Phillips, up head now, Chandler Sohn. Sohn to Miranda Campbell. Reverses the ball, Emily Phillips left wing now to Sohn. Sohn into Gentry Gosper. Gosper steps through, she'll go to the free throw line. Bailey Bills is charged with the first personal foul for Gentry, third team foul against the Lady Pioneers. Gentry Gosper's first free throw attempt of the ball game on the way and good. Olivia Weathers is in the game now for the Lady Pioneers, replacing Bailey Bills. Gosper's second free throw attempt on the way, got them both. First 2 points of the game for the sophomore Gentry Gosper. Huntsville leads Gentry 52-24 with 6:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Haley Hayes with possession now for Gentry. Left wing Haley Morgantown James, three shot up, no good. Rebound, and Ashley Zimmer, Morgantown James. Ward actually was one that took the last shot. Hannah Boss with possession. Drops it down to Haley Hayes on the point. Hayes looking to drive. Hayes all the way in, shoots it and scores it. Haley Hayes.
2 points, number 2, Haley Hayes.
Haley Hayes, her first basket of the ball game. She has 2 points. Huntsville leads Gentry 52-26, 5:45 remains fourth quarter. Miranda Campbell with possession for Ladles. Emily Phillips, right wing now, Chandler Sohn. Sohn on the elbow now, Gentry Gosper. Gosper stepping through, shooting, and it's no good. Ball tipped around, Gosper with the board. Steps through, shoots it, and she is fouled. Olivia Weathers is charged with the first. Olivia Weathers with the first personal foul for Gentry. 14 fouls now against the Lady Pioneers. Gentry Gosper, 2 free throw attempts for Huntsville. First shot rattles out, no good. Here comes Mallory Morris back in the game now for Gentry. Morris replacing Brianne Ward. Second shot up is good by Gosper. Gentry Gosper 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. She has 3 points total. 53-26 is the lead now for Huntsville over Gentry. 5:24 remains fourth quarter. Hadn't gone to 30. No, hadn't never got there. And Olivia Weathers right side of the floor now for the Pioneers. On the Haley Morgantown James. Morgantown James, left side of the floor. With the left court now, Rachel Lawrence. Lawrence dribbling up. Ball back to Morgantown James now. Hannah Boss has the ball taken away by Delaney Tipton for Huntsville. Thirty-second timeout taken by Charlie Berry for Huntsville. We'll keep it here. 4:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. 53-26 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. Here's a quick scoring summary for Lady Pioneers. Rachel Lawrence has scored 8. 1 point for Amber Ellis. 9 points for Mallory Morris. 6 points for Haley Morgantown James. For Huntsville, Emily Phillips has 3. Miranda Campbell has 15. Chandler Sohn has 3. Jody McCartney has 16. 9 for Sierra Creek. 4 for Delaney Tipton and 3 for Gentry Gosper. Preston. Ball will be inbounded by Miranda Campbell here on the sideline. In play, Gentry Gosper. Gosper, left side now, Chandler Sohn. Crossing it left, right wing, Miranda Campbell, 3 shot up, short of the mark, rebound. Chandler Sohn, yes sir. Chandler Sohn up to 5 points on the game now. Huntsville leads Gentry 55-26, 4:24 remains here in the fourth quarter. Haley Morgantown James with possession. Morgantown James looking to drive. Ball tipped away, ends up back with Rachel Lawrence for the Pioneers. Lawrence on to Olivia Weathers. Right baseline, Hannah Boss. Boss looking to drive. Boss, three-pointer up. Mallory Morse is good. Mallory Morse with her second three of the ball game. She has 12 points total. Huntsville leads Gentry 55-29. 3:54 remains here in the ball game. Miranda Campbell, right wing, three shot up, three shot good. Miranda Campbell with her third three of the ball game. She's up to 18 points total. 58-29 lead for Huntsville over Gentry. The ball's out of bounds. It'll be Huntsville basketball. Cheyenne Sulfridge back in the game for the Lady Eagles. Amber Ellis back in the game now for Gentry. And pick up for Little, also back in for the Pioneers. Little will replace Olivia Withers. I'll be inbounded by Chandler Sohn. In play. It goes now to Gentry Gospiner. To Chandler Sohn. Sohn skips it right side to Cheyenne Sulfridge. Back to Sohn. Three shot up. Good by Sohn. Second three of the ball game for Chandler Sohn. She's up to 8 points total. Huntsville leads 61-29 now over Gentry. 3:11 remains. The clock should be running now. We've reached the 30-point threshold. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound pulled by Cheyenne. Walking stick for Huntsville. Hell ball, of course. The Huntsville basketball. Here comes Courtney McCone into the game now for Huntsville. McCone replacing Chandler Sohn. Gentry Gospiner will inbound. And Huntsville forced to take a timeout. It has to be a full. We'll take it with them. 2:44 remaining in the 461-29 lead for Huntsville. Back in just a second. This is legal basketball. Each team down to two full timeouts, remain 2:44 and counting to go in the ball game. 61-29 lead for Huntsville over Gentry here in the semifinals of the 2015 1-4A Senior High District Tournament. Courtney McCone skips it right side, Cheyenne Sulfridge. Sulfridge right back to McCone. McCone, Sulfridge now. Sulfridge up top, Gentry Gospiner. Gospiner reverses into McCone. Left baseline, Delaney Tipton. McCone now. Right side, Sulfridge tipped away out of bounds. Out of the Lady Pioneers. It was off. Mystic West last will remain Huntsville basketball. Ball inbounded to Gentry Gospiner. Right free throw line extends, Cheyenne Sulfridge. Back up top, it goes to Gospiner. Reverses it down to Courtney McCone. Left baseline to Delaney Tipton. Tipton, Sulfridge. Sulfridge, baseline Tipton. Down low, walking stick. Gets the and one!
3 points, number 40, Cheyenne walking stick.
Samantha Kern is charged with her first personal foul for Gentry. 5 team fouls now against the Lady Pioneers. Here comes Audrey Weathers into the game now for Gentry, replacing Lauren Little. Here comes Darian Sulfridge into the game now for Huntsville. Darian Sulfridge. And Catherine Walden in the game now for Huntsville as well. Placing Tipton. And Cheyenne walking stick, chancing an old-fashioned three for the Eagles. Walking stick's free throw attempt up and good. Cheyenne walking stick with her first 3 points of the ball game. Huntsville leads Gentry 64-29, 54 seconds to go. Audrey Weathers with possession now. Ball comes up top, and it's reversed now to Amber Ellis. Ellis looking to drive. Ellis is fouled. Courtney McCone charged with her first personal foul for Huntsville. 3 team fouls against the Eagles. Amber Ellis shooting 2 for Gentry. First shot, no good.
Box out, let's go, box out, let's go.
Ellis' second free throw attempt on the way. She got that one. Amber Ellis with 2 points on the ball game now. Huntsville leads 64-30 with 8 seconds. Cheyenne walking stick blocked away. Ball by the Pioneers now. Ball's tipped around. It's on the deck. Walden has it there in the pile. Trying to get the walk-in, but that's the end of the ball game. The Huntsville Way Eagles defeat the Gentry Lady Pioneers 64-30. Way Eagles are now 23-5 on the season and will play for the 1-4A Girls District Championship tomorrow night at 5:30 against either Berryville or Prairie Grove.
Huntsville will play tomorrow night.
So for Charles Cookie Coger, this is Scott Thomas wishing you a good evening from Shiloh Christian Schools in Springdale. This has been Madison County Cable's coverage of Huntsville Way Eagle basketball.